hear me? Ah, there we go. Discord is now back up. And I need to really quickly go to here. Go to here.
I'm back. Right, where were we?
Your internet's still broken.
What?
Said your internet's still broken.
There's a loading bar on my forehead right now.
I know, I can hear it.
I'm sort of... I mean, you joke, but, like, I've literally just disconnected from chat, so...
The good old calling someone to tell them they left their phone somewhere.
I need a fucking solution for chips. And none of these are that.
So do I. I just gotta sort some shit out on the server so that the fucking network dropping didn't cause an issue. And then I will return back to video game.
I immediately die here because I don't have a solution for chips. The flint exacerbates that problem. That's a shame. Alright, new run then, I guess.
Okay. I think we're sorted there. We're probably not sorted, but we're sorted as much as I care to sort it right now.
We're sorted asterisks.
Okay. Goes drawn face down after each hand played. That's the kind of assisted Unga Bunga that I enjoy.
Alright, let's do that then. What kind is a 2-pair? There's one.
I should have just played the stone card there. We got through anyway. We're good. We're too much of a gamer. Space Joker, not really worth it. Four of a kind, I'm not gonna play. Arcana pack. Lucky cards. None of these are really. And I could just destroy those. That gets me more on erosion. Celestial will get me more, hopefully, numbers. This is just the most pure form of make a bigger number bigger.
Yeah, Plasma is the king of high score.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck. What? Okay, sure. I didn't mean to play that, but it worked out, I guess.
Or of a
I
kind.
just pulled up an absolute shit hand so I could discard it. And somehow it actually got me through. Strength 10.
Apparently, no, it was not worth going for.
Shouldn't both of those. Rip. Temperance.
Banana?
God.
Oh, I should take overstock. Oh well. What am I playing? Full House. Probably not with this draw.
Okay. I have a bit of a dilemma.
There's one. Oh, right. That's not a dilemma.
Yeah.
Not even slightly. Your banner dies. Your erosion dies. Congratulations, you found your pivot point. Actually, wait, stop before you sell banner. What's level of your hands?
That's where the dilemma comes in. They're kind of not.
Alright. Bloodstone and erosion. Wait, no, your erosion is foil, isn't it? Yeah.
Erosion is foil. It's currently actually doing something because I'm 4 cards down. I've been trying to thin my deck quite a bit.
I mean, plus 16 isn't really doing something. How many discards you got? So that's 50 chips on 90 chips. How commandingly are you getting through the round? Are you making decent score?
I just accidentally got through one.
Shed that died, by the way. You sure? It looks like it's back up to me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing frames dropped.
Nope. Huh, that's weird. It tells me I'm in the shed, chat. How about now? The visual is frozen on both streams. Pet, try refreshing.
Which chat did she say that in?
My DMs.
I see.
Right.
See, if that was said in your chat, then that would be very confusing. Because I don't see that.
Right, so honestly, I think the play here is Bloodstone.
There's also a smiley face I could get rid of.
Not currently. Bloodstone and Banner, I think, is your play here. Smiley face, you're going to need for a while until you can get more levels in whatever the hell it is you end up playing.
So, get rid of these two?
I think so, yeah. Still not sharing? Refreshed both streams. Oh, hold on. I fixed it and then Twitch decided to unfix it. Okay, now try it. You want blueprint on photograph. Wait, no. Blueprint on Chad. Right, so
yeah,
it's time for the most anti-Unga Bunga this game gets. When you have a blueprint and you have re-triggers. What you want to do is you want to get your scoring effects and your re-triggers as close to the same number as possible. So normally, that means that you copy the scoring effect. In this case, your re-trigger is hanging Chad. So I think hanging Chad is the copy here. What you're going to do is you're going to copy hanging Chad, send a hand, and then you're going to copy photograph and send a hand, and see which scores more.
That's the kind of science I'm after. Rock hit rock. Bigger rock survive.
I am pretty sure... Actually, smaller rocks survive. I am pretty sure Chad is the copy here. because that gives you more events.
Okay.
Right.
Good. There we go. Okay. Let's see what this do. Oh, I don't need to worry about saving discards as well now. Nice.
King straight.
King straight. Oh yeah, I've got 9. Cool. Okay.
Okay, it's Chad. I was right. Do photograph next time just in case. Also, keep in mind that did re-trigger a Hierophant card, which drastically increases your score.
Do I put lucky on a jack or do I get
You've got
15?
You've got
dollars.
re-triggers. Probably lucky on the jack. Actually, no. Yeah. So lucky on the jack because that gives you a consistent way to get $20 going forward. Fool gives you $15 now. Magician gives you as many times as you play that jack a 1 in 15 chance of getting $20.
I'm gonna.
It also gives you something good to clone.
Well. I'm gonna put it on the purple seal as well, purely because every single time I've tried to discard that so far, I've actually played it accidentally.
Oh god. No, not now. Definitely. No. No, not now. This is not the time for a Baron. Right, now play the blush and copy the photograph just to see what it hits.
Alright, that one.
Yep.
Brainstorm and photograph need to be different more.
Okay, yeah. Photograph is the copy here, definitely. Because that hit higher without the chips.
Okay. Now I need something. I'm gonna go flush because flush is easy. We match the colors.
Yep.
Also gonna buy you because I need to buy cards apparently. Strength, you, and you. Or I could destroy the 4 and the 6. Strength. Oh.
JT, it's clicked on shared chat. Are we still not sharing chat? Right, Josh, find the browser window that's got shared chat in it and refresh it.
Refresh it.
Because I had to rejoin it. It's showing you on mine that you're here and shared chat is on.
Yeah, for me it says some streamers aren't live yet.
It says it started. There we go. So apparently we both needed to refresh it. It was telling me that you were here.
Okay, let's try that. Would re-triggering the stone be better here?
No.
Okay.
There's your pivot point. You found it. It was photo chat.
Played on stream.
Welcome to the wonderful land of photo chat.
The one in my is actually working. The one in my overlay. That may be a UF overlay thing.
Let me just refresh that. Oh, that's because my mix it up is not connected. Hold on, I'll fix.
30 plus chips is better than 5 malt, isn't it?
No. So now that you've made the pivot, you don't need or want chips anymore.
Okay, cool.
The only thing that you're concerned about in Plasma Deck is making one of the numbers as high as possible, because it adds them together and then combines them. So whatever the lower number is basically irrelevant to you. Play whichever gives you the higher red number.
Fuck. Apparently that worked anyway.
Welcome to the other half of Unga Bunga.
We've bungered, and now we're bungering.
It took a lot of work to get to the stage where you can Unga Bunga, but now you can Unga Bunga. Where a stuntman was just Unga Bunga. This is Unga Bunga? Unga Bunga! Now we refresh that. Okay, does it work now? Don't you just love troubleshooting?
Oh yeah, it's my favorite.
Right, what am I playing? High card. Easy. There we go. It works now.
Okay. Extra large blind. Means I have to think.
You poor, poor bastard. Thinking hurts. I know, right? Embrace the bunga. No repeat hand types this round. Oh good, my to-do list is on something shit. There are no repeat hand types this round. Fortunately, I'm not going to get a repeat straight flush. I doubt I'll even get the first one, honestly. And there goes the banana.
Thinking hearts. I'm having to focus on this in some ways. We did it eventually. I'm also starting to get a little bit tired. Oh, I need the upgraded version of you. It is nice that this is like... This is a deck that I can just not think about playing.
That's the thing, Plasma deck, you need to think a lot about it until the point where you no longer need to think about it, and then it just becomes coasting.
It gives me time to, like... That's not worth it. Feels wrong to pass up a baseball card, but I've only got one fucking uncommon. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to be able to just, like, not have to worry about one specific thing, because it means that I can just focus on, like... Well, not focus on, but it's like, it's easier to do random bullshit as a side thing. Like, I've bought the fucking magic hat thing, and I've been buying cards so that I can unlock the second level of the card thing. You. Full house, I guess. Every now and then I'll catch myself thinking too hard.
You poor soul. I do enjoy playing a mostly debuffed hand, and it's still fucking getting me through.
Playing a straight sets money to 0. Is straight my most played hand or something? What the fuck?
Yep. The Oxo was picture most played hand. That's why it's such a bastard.
See, flush is also my most played hand, but I guess we don't talk about that one. Oh, right. Probably should have gotten rid of these. You can go. Not that it makes a difference now, but it's gone anyway. Okay. Jumbo Spectral Pack. That's my favorite kind of Jumbo Spectral Pack.
The Unga Bunga's leaking into your brain.
My brain was already Unga Bungad. Let's go pair, I guess. Fuck it. think this may be the run. Yeah, on anti-8, and I don't think I have a single thought in my head right now.
Good start.
Strength is good. That make a better rock smash. Oh fuck.
Strength rock rockier. Flips and shuffles all jokers. Right. What you want to do at the start of that is as soon as you press. No. Leave it. Trust me. Go into the big blind. Play the big blind. And before you go into the amber acorn, let me know. I will tell you what to do.
Okay.
How are we supposed to unga bunga without face cards? Why did you just discard all of your clubs?
Because I wanted face cards.
Use your star.
Me when the unga isn't bunkering.
Right.
Okay.
Do the shop and then let me know.
Barn Joker.
Probably better than Erosion. You can copy it with Blueprint.
Blueprint.
Boop pimp. Boop pimp. It's the boop pimp.
The unga bunga is strong with this one. Ooh. I don't think I can strength really.
Unga bunga you shall. I shall unga bunga my boop pint.
Well, this is certainly an experience. What even is my deck at the moment?
What even is indeed?
Cavendish, you say?
Smiley face. Right.
Cool.
Next round. Okay. And now we're gonna do some drills. Click next round. Put the blueprint at the far right. Right. Now hover over the select button. And then practice grabbing the blueprint as quick as you can. I shit you not, it works.
You can just own when you don't. Okay.
Okay, now put it by the photograph. There you go. Amber Acorn defeated. Go back to wondering that bunga.
We lifted the rock slowly so we could smash the bug before it ran away.
That is one of my favorite bits of tech to teach people. So, you know, when you go in Amber Acorn, you can just grab your blueprint. Wait, what? Really? Yep.
Okay, that one was something to do with discarding.
That was your burnt
Oh, that
joker,
was
then?
the burnt. Yeah, cool.
There you go. Right now, send that and trust me, you fucking...
Bunga's
There you go,
bungaed.
blueprint over the paper photograph.
Fucking hell.
Amber Acorn requires thinking. Unga Bunga denies thinking.
What was I even at there? Something like that, wasn't it? And then...
Your
you
Joker
just
order
slip
literally
there.
does not matter here at all.
Look, I can at least pretend to think.
Right, speaking of pretending to think, I've got to do the wall, and I don't think I get over it.
Okay, let's go. So, upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round. So if I don't get a good hand to start with, I'm fucked. So I can't just force upgrade. I can force upgrade high card.
Play. What are you trying to get? Flushes?
Yeah.
Play a suit that discards them. Oh, sorry. Right, we're unga bungering. Okay. Play non-flush. Do now. Unga bunga banga banga.
Unga bunga banga banga. Play. Shit, that was accidentally a hand.
There you go. Discard that now.
But it's got the pretty card. Bunga bunga.
Bam, bam, bam.
Simp, I am
Danny,
but a
thank you for the
sleepy one, I
resub,
be.
darling.
We unga bunga this one. That was accidentally a good hand. There we go. Now we bingo bongo this one.
Wait, stop. You could have blueprinted the Ban Joker.
Okay.
Keep going. 4 of a kind. Bunga that unga.
See, I'm gonna bunga that unga because it's 4 of a kind. A pair is better. But we unga to bunga.
Observe. The bunga.
We just got 7 million bungas for that one unga. That is a good ratio.
What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Getting banned from TikTok for gambling.
Fuck you.
That is something I'm gonna be bringing up for fucking years.
Welcome, 42 months. Gotta get up early at 9 AM my time. Been playing Wilds like crazy. How you finding it? Yeah, Danny, did you see I got fucking banned from TikTok earlier today? I was streaming Balatro and they fucking banned me midstream for fucking gambling. Apparently
You're
gambling is
naughty,
against
naughty.
TikTok's content policy. I literally appealed the ban and it's already been revoked, but...
Yeah,
anyway,
it's pretty-
speaking of fucking
pretty
bans,
goofy.
let's die, because I'm not gonna get through this.
Ooh. We could unga this bunga. I also kind of want to do the pair unga bunga.
The double bunga.
No, that's the wrong one.
The wronga bunga?
The blueprint bunga is what we need. Discard.
I think I've become delirious. I
You
watched the
think?
TikTok and I'm £50,000 in debt from playing poker. That's what happens when I bungered then ungered. See? This is an educational stream teaching kids how to gamble. I probably shouldn't say that because it's also against Twitch content policy. For literally like for legal reasons, that was a joke.
Honestly, if people take gambling advice from me saying unga bunga, they deserve to lose everything to the house. I do not care. If you listen to the unga
You
and
get
think
fucking-
bunga and then lose your house and your wife, fucking El Bozo.
Your advice could legitimately get people fucking thrown out of casinos. You're just walking in there. So I don't know what's going on, but he's just chanting something under his breath. I believe he's counting cards. Keep saying unga bunga, unga bunga, unga bunga. There has to be a pattern. He's cheating, obviously.
The Morse code Unga Bunga card.
I don't know how he's doing it, sir, but he's walking away with 7 billion chips. He says unga bunga, he slaps a photograph on the table, and then we give him all of our money. I don't understand it. I think we're being robbed.
Look at this photograph. Oh, fucking hell. I am way too fucking tired for this.
I'm too old for this shit. I'm hanging up my bunga.
Lose $1 per card played. That sounds like a simple solution.
Legitimately, you could probably get over this by playing the high card and nothing else. Discard something first and then play the high card, see what happens.
Burnt Joker. We discard the high card.
Your birthday is in 18 hours? You can't say you are too old for this, Josh. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Planning on using next month's check to buy a new graphics card for your PC tower so you can finally upgrade from an Intel 680 UHD. Is that a graphics card?
There's a lot wrong with that. Let me put the card Unga Bunga to the side for a second. Let me talk. Computer Unga Bunga. Right.
We discard the bunga. Somebody needs to be taught a lesson.
No. If you are thinking of upgrading your GPU from an integrated GPU, I would suggest saving your money for another month, genuinely. Upgrade more than just the GPU. Yes, getting a GPU will be good, but 680, that is, I believe, 9th gen, 8th gen? So, honestly, the benefit from the GPU isn't going to be as much as you expect, purely because the motherboard and the CPU will actually hold it back.
I bungered too many ungas. I just picked up Scary Face on abandoned deck.
You can buy the GPU now, get your own thing, do whatever. But genuinely, you will see more performance. Just like spec more of a build. Keep it more balanced. It is like the equivalent of turbocharging a fucking Vespa. Anyway, back to Bunga. $1
Sure. In the spirit of Bunga, I shall take the blackboard. That's about as close to Unga Bunga as I can get.
I didn't get enough Bunga for that Unga.
Oh no, you have a Bunga deficiency?
This... Oh no. I think that joke may be one for the DMs.
Let me just double check that joke. That's definitely one for the DMs. Why was that even a consideration?
See, on one hand, I don't think there's any Americans in your chat right now. On the other hand, I don't know who's in your chat right now. Wait, no, it's been...
Don't
it's
say
been more
it.
than 20 years.
Don't
it's,
say
it's,
it.
It's a comedy now. That's the rules, isn't it?
Okay, but I want to go on record as saying that I believe that this is not a joke that is for sharing.
Yeah, who literally just said Lamau, no.
Told you.
Look, the sort of people I hang around with on a daily basis have got a much higher tolerance for that kind of hijinks.
Yes, but you are currently being recorded. Do you want to be that kind of streamer?
Hmm.
The answer is no.
You know how I was raised. Stone cards apply regardless, don't they? Do. That is how you increase the bunga factor. Also, I think this may actually start to die here.
Doesn't matter, you pass
Somewhat
on to
because I've been, somewhat because I've been not even half paying attention, and also partially because it's taken me like 3 hands to get anything good here.
Well, so your blueprint is still copying the chat.
Oh shit, yeah. Told you I hadn't been paying attention.
Honestly, blame your
Shit,
coach. You should have noticed.
I think I'm cooked here.
High card will still get him.
It did. Bunga successfully ungered. Kana pack.
I can tell you without even checking that you don't have any uncommons.
I think I have one.
Nope.
No, I had one earlier. I sold it apparently at some point. The bunga factor wasn't good enough.
Also, you know how you were like really excited to get the Cavendish? You realize that's uncommon?
It's a fucking common?
Yep.
Why is it a common?
Because it's the replacement for the, for Michelle. You know the lore reason for the Cavendish? The Gross Michelle was like the main,
Yes,
was like the main form of banana. And then it went extinct. So they replaced it with the Cavendish. That's why the Cavendish is a common. Alright, I suppose it's the only scaling joker we've been given, so it's the scaling joker we use.
The whole story there is the banana apocalypse.
Oh, right, yeah.
Those are the 2 fucking bananas. The Gros Miguel was the actual original one that got replaced by the Cavendish. The Cavendish is now the superior one. When I realized what it was, I nearly fucking pissed myself and immediately messaged Tasha. It was very much a what in the fuck moment. Alright, I should be discarding high card. And then playing high card. And then for a change, I'll play a high card. That didn't work, so I'll play another high card.
Remember, most of your score here is coming from the photograph. You also, like,
Yeah,
the reason you got
moving.
1.5 mil there was because you hit a lucky.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how many cards I need to buy. Arcana pack. Hermit. Still haven't seen the fucking Stone Joker. I've had Stone cards in my deck for the past, like, 3 fucking runs.
Yep, it is a shockingly hard one to get.
The mouth? I can only Unga 1 Bunga? Discard. Shit, I fucking... Ah. Okay, let's... Wait, that could actually work. No, it couldn't. Straights are fucking awful. Straights are lower than my high card. What the fuck do I do here, then? I guess... that. Yeah, that'll do. You can be a steel card. Did it. Yeah, this is where it's gonna start to fall off, I think.
Yeah, most runs fall off in 11 or 12.
I believe it's time for the final Unga. And potentially the final Bunga.
Bungo 7. Bungo 7.
Well then. That really doesn't do well when I've got a face card in there. Wow.
Nope, literally all of your scoring here is coming from photo chat.
Yep. 07. And another 07. Right. What have we unlocked now? Oh, I've got 21 playing cards. Cool. So we have the voucher available. Oh, I also finally got the fucking last blind unlocked. Cool. What am I missing now then? I've got the last deck and 7 jokers.
Last
course
deck
I
is
can't
just
do
get
the
to
one.
gold stake, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. I just need to finish a gold stake deck, I believe. Oh no, winner run on any deck on orange stake.
Get to gold stake then.
I could do a checkered deck run, see how it go. My luck has been fucking awful recently, but let's try and apply some of the knowledge I've gained here. Small blind, basically don't need to play.
You should though.
I've already clicked skip, so I need to get out of the Unga Bunga brain set. Get rid of those. That'll do. Early flushes. Another early flush. Cool. Okay. I think, potentially, we may be onto something here.
That is good, but it is only really good with Chad. Because it is currently represents only a double, and only if you get a face card. Fuck you directly, says Balatro.
Why you gotta do me like that, though? That's just kinda rude. I think checkered deck is...
Okay, here you go. Congratulations, you've unlocked orange. You've unlocked the erratic deck.
You say that, I am still going to throw. You do not understand my ability to throw the most perfect runs. This is the only one that's immediately been off to a good start. I am very suspicious right now. Also, neither of them are rental. There is also a Baron, but I don't think that would be worth getting this early.
Definitely not.
Let's keep going until we start to sweat, I guess.
I have also got an Eternal Photograph. Annoyingly, it's useless for my build, and I'm on abandoned deck anyway, even if it wasn't.
I mean, you could pivot it. It would just take you about 4 antis to see any reward from it. Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
Do you like my seed?
That is not something you ask your sister publicly on Twitch.
Oh dear. That was a bit of a misplay. Alright, so this goes on... photograph, not chat, right?
Yes. Yeah. Right, so the way you work it out is... Since we're not hungering anymore, the way you work it out is you want your number of triggers and your number of scores to be as close to each other as possible.
Okay. So score is how many times it activates.
Yes.
Triggers is how many times the card does everything. So scores is the first activate of the thing. Triggers is the first activate of the card.
Right, so how you've got it now, you have got 3 triggers and 2 scores, which gives you times 6, because that's how it works. It times them together. So you've got times 6 currently. if you copy the hanging Chad, you have got 5 triggers and 1 score, which when times together is 5. So photograph is the better copy.
Understandable. That actually helps a lot to understand that.
Yep. So it comes a lot in play later when you start to do things like fucking Tribulate builds with red seals and sock and buskin. Because then you need to actually figure out, right, how many scoring events do I have? And how many triggering events do I have? But as a general rule, you normally want to copy the scoring events. If you get a second blueprint or another brainstorm, copy 1 of each. But like, for example, if you were to like keep this exact Joker loadout and have your entire deck be Red Seal Kings, you would then need to work it out again, because then you would have an extra trigger to throw into the equation. It's the same for if you get Baron and Mime, because the Mime adds a trigger and the Baron adds a score.
Yeah, I can see how this gets complicated very quickly. Hopefully, these 3 to start with is enough to Unga Bunga my way to at least anti-6 before I have to think.
Yeah, just those 3 jokers, I reckon you can get probably anti-7 easy. What you want to do is pick a hand that you're doing, your uncheckered deck, so that hand has been picked for you, and get as many levels of Jupiter as you can. Fuck.
That's just rude. Yeah, straight flush works, because that's... Okay. Yeah. Heart cards are debuffed. Is it worth taking a reroll for that, you think?
Probably not. You can quite easily make a spade flush. You literally just need 1 hand to get over.
Yeah, fairs.
And here's the Eternal Hanging Chad to go with the photograph that I didn't take because I'm on abandoned deck. It's got to be Hermit now, isn't it? Right. Oh. And there's the perishable Hanging Chad.
See, I know I'm gonna whiff this somehow. I just know I am. I don't know when it's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen, but I know this build is gonna be whiffed.
There's a lot to remember, but once you get your head around a photo chat build, I feel like you understand the game a lot better.
Yeah. That is worth it to take for now. Because that's 30 back total. That's 20 back total.
Right,
$14
don't get greedy here, you need to win.
I'll keep me in an interest range. There we go. Spades. What am I doing? I can just throw that. I'm not used to being able to 20x the score on fucking orange steak. Or anything above green steak, honestly. Is it green steak, the second one that does the...
Purple steak is your second blind increase, I believe. If you go into run info, you can check steaks. The scale increases are at green and purple.
Yeah. I could be sold, honestly. But... yeah, fuck it, I'll use that one. Overstock is useful. Oh no, the needle's coming up. Don't know if I'll be able to survive that one. I should have skipped that one.
Legitimately, the needle is a lot more scary on anything above blue stake because you lose one discard. So your deck fixing needs to be slightly better. You should be fine here since all you need is a flush with a king. Or a flush with a face, even. Motherfucker.
Well, I've got the backup, and the backup. I think this may be the most prepared I've ever gone into a needle.
You're backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up.
Is it worth getting mult before this, do you think? Or just rely on planets?
No. So the way that works is because that works on trigger, it will do all the multiplication, then apply the mult from your jokers. Oh, never mind. That is Wrathful. Nah, that... I'd say take it because you have a joker slot. But otherwise, no. Rely on planets. Right, another important distinction here. Never mind, you've got hanging chad. I was going to say, what you want to do with photograph is put things like Wrathful Joker before, if you've got photograph and Wrathful Joker, put your face cards at the end. If you've got photograph and hanging chad, put your face cards first.
Okay. I think I must start going towards spades here. For no reason other than I have a world currently. There isn't...
You have seen the heart boss. You should probably start fixing hearts.
That is a fucking good point, actually, yeah. My brain's still somewhat locked into Unga Bunga mode. I'm sat here thinking, like, I have the bunga, I should Unga it.
Once you Unga, you never go bunga.
Christ.
Dorks. How dareth?
Eternal throwback. I could be tempted, but the Eternal is what's sussing me out there a little bit. Good old Michael, though. Take one of those any day.
Right, remember you need a face card. There you go.
I didn't throw. Also, we got Needle out of the way early. We've also got the Hearts one out the way early. Take you.
How is this working?
Hell
Like, I know I'm only at anti-1 here, but I am somehow, like, only played 4 of a kinds. And I got a blue seal. And my 4 of a kind is now level fucking 4 already.
Wait, so it's quite simple. What happened is, you ungered, and now the game is boonga-ing.
I ungered. I should probably take some levels in something that isn't 4 of a kind.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Fuck it, it kills me, but I'm going for another one. Why not? No, if I don't get 4 of a kind, I die here anyway, so... Yep. RIP. That run was killed by my own stupidity. I would like that known. I do kind of want that paintbrush. If you want Eternal, this would be great. Oh shit, I was going to skip tag that. Oh well.
Oh, cool. Smooth Joker. That's useful.
Ah, yes. The Joker that turns every deck into checkered deck. Even checkered deck. But right after you pulled Smear Joker on checkered deck, I pulled Scary Face on abandoned deck. Oh look, it's the investment tag I was going to take. That definitely kills me. Let's play the round instead.
Oh, right. Ordering. I told you I'd fuck it.
Do you know what you did wrong, though?
Yes. I wasn't paying attention, exactly like I expected. And instead of doing literally anything correctly, I had my face card not in the first slot. Right.
No,
how
I mean
can
after
bail
that, in the recovery.
out of this?
You made a conscious decision that was wrong.
I mean, I got rid of the King of Spades, but that was because I statistically wouldn't have pulled enough spades, which I didn't. I only pulled one spade, so I could not get a flush with it.
Play the straight and pray that you get a face card and enough hearts. Your prayers have been answered.
We live to unga another bunga.
No, see, there's the problem. You're unga bungering. This is orange steak.
Oh, unga at whatever steak I want, god damn it. Because of that run-in, I'm tempted to take bones, honestly. Fucking horrible idea, but, you know.
You still need to score a quarter of the ante to use bones.
Yeah.
There we go, finally.
Bloodstone.
No. If you take bloodstone, banana is what goes. The plant immediately kills you. If you throw away Luchador and you get the plant, then you lose the rum.
That is also a possible bailout. Although it's perishable. Never mind. Fucking of course.
Believe. That's the game saying, ha ha.
It's got bananaed. I thought it was going to immediately pop there, not gonna lie. Cool. We are safe. We have another Joker slot. Okay. Is my thinking correct here that if I get an invisible Joker, it literally can't hit anything bad if I get rid of Banana and Luchador?
The play with Invisible Joker is to take it and then decide what you want it to copy before you sell it, and then you sell everything else.
Yeah, but Chad, Blueprint, and Photograph are all good to copy.
They are.
Right?
They are all good hits.
Obviously, Blueprint is like the best hit, but
if you had more money, you could get away with selling everything except for Blueprint and Photograph.
see, I've just got the
Oh, yeah. If you've got that, sell the Luchador
which means
anyway.
I can get rid of the Luchador.
Yep.
And I'm expecting Michael to pop any fucking second now, to be honest.
Yeah, buy it now. You don't need to decide what to use it on straight away.
I just had a thought, actually. If you use Invisible Joker to clone a Gross Michael, and one of them pops, does it say extinct if there's still one around?
It does, yeah.
Because that's the kind of attention to detail I feel like they would be very specific about making accurate. Well, there's that one. Nice and easy.
I'm into anti-3 and I still haven't got a Joker yet.
Meanwhile, I'm over here, and by anti-3, I had the loadout that I have now.
I'm kind of tempted to see how far I can go.
Right. Michael popped. I am going to sell the invisible, do you think?
Yes. Again, if you had more money, I'd say sell the Chad and then the invisible. But your Blueprint here is your best hit. You want it to hit Blueprint.
Photograph.
That is unfortunate, but fine. Right now, you want your Blueprint copying the Chad. Because you've got 2 scores.
2 to 4.
Yeah. So you've got 2 scores and 3 triggers. Which is 6 without the Blueprint. So you can either make that 2 scores and 5 triggers, which is 10. Or 3 scores and 3 triggers, which is 9. So Chad is the copy here.
Cool. Celestial Pack. Jupiter. Next. Yeah, so what happened when I fucked myself last time, when I only got like 18,000 points, was that.
Yeah. Right, now put the Jack in front and just watch this score go fucking insane.
Yeah, that's certainly a number. Amber acorn.
You remember the tech?
Honestly, that's fine. Yeah, that is entirely fine.
The best part about this is if you grab the blueprint, you will know exactly where to put it, because all of the other jokers are obvious.
We got the strat here. We simply say no to cyberbullying.
Oh, fuck you.
What?
Completely jokerless up until Ante 3, and I just missed the fucking score requirement by 20.
Oh, you are not streaming currently, by the way, on Discord.
Oh, fuck. Let me refix that.
Stone card. Maybe I can get the fucking stone junker now. There we go. Bunga, bunga.
That's an awful idea, but fuck it, why not? We take what we're offered.
Okay. The strat. Wait, what? Why is that a different color?
Any card that is duplicated is has the background of red deck.
Huh. Weird. Right, so this is Blueprint, which is copying Chad. These two are the photographs. Cool.
Funny thing is here, with the amount you're scoring, it doesn't matter if you copy chat or photograph. It's just very slightly better to copy chat.
We fucking did it, boys. I just got possibly the luckiest fucking run I've ever had. Let's see how far we can fucking push this.
Probably not very annoyingly. You've got 2 eternal photographs, which is great up and early, but like photograph is one of those things you want to sell off for a much better scaler later.
Yeah. Although... Midas Mask could be interesting. Unfortunately, it's very late in the game.
Midas is an outstanding money generator if you get it early.
Blue seal. Got a copy of a random joker. Let's blue seal you. That can give us some occasional fucking boosts, I guess. Double money. Oh, here's Bloodstone, but now it's rental.
You say?
Yeah, I just use all my discards and all my hands but one to get an actual fucking flush with face cards. Playing a flush sets money to 0. I should have looked at the fucking thing before I clicked on this.
Don't suppose you've got a decent full house level?
Full house would be my second best other than straight flush.
If you're hitting the million with flush, you should be fine to play a full house.
I am gonna have to fish pretty fucking hard for one though. Yeah, I just nearly got it with high card.
Photo chat is broken. Photo chat is broken.
You know it's broken when you gotta start whipping out the brackets for words. What should I even fucking go for here?
Well, if you got 440,000 with a pair, then you can very easily get it with a high card or a 2-pair. Whatever hand you can make was the highest mult.
It had a fucking... It had a stone card in it. I don't know if that's likely to affect it, though.
Not a lot, no. Stone card probably would have doubled it because it adds 50 chips.
High card's 15 by 2, so 2 pair is the same. Plus re-triggers.
Right, send a pair. The pair of jacks. And if that doesn't work, then send the flush and take the $36 off. Better broke than dead. This is a social commentary.
See, annoyingly, that told me that I can just send another fucking pair. And get plenty over.
That's not annoyingly, you keep your $36. That was the point of sending the pair. To gauge how good the pair is.
Social commentary.
Well, see, now you're alive and rich. That's more of a social commentary because you were successful. Now there. Oh, wait, no, that's not even slightly a question. Sell the satellites. Remember, you can blueprint that. Also, remember to move it so that you don't fuck up afterwards. This is your point of failure.
You know, you say that as if I've already done that twice today and lost runs because of it.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I did it 3 times, I think. Oh, there's a fucking Arcana there that I completely missed. Big brain. I don't have any good cards other than a single fucking blue seal. I've literally just deck thinned. Nothing else. I feel like that's gonna be where this fucking run dies. The first one has 1 card. Add a permanent copy, so it's play 1 card. Permanent copy of it. Okay, cool. So now we have consistent planet cards. I don't know how much it'll really help, but we have them. That's what's important.
Right, we're 2 minutes off a break. Is it worth me starting another run?
Oh, I'm basically going to be going until this dies. Because I can feel it's coming.
This maybe hits anti-12.
Don't even know why I'm pulling this. There's no reason to.
The familiar's a good reason. Watch this exclusively give you diamonds now.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can fuck up the prettiness of my deck. Look at this. This is pretty. Skipping it. Don't care. The wall. Luckily.
High rank seems interesting. Yeah, you see what I mean about the high rank just basically being low rank, except now everything hits really hard, and they all have new attacks that throw you because you've spent the entire time fighting the low rank version.
Serpent. That shouldn't be too much of an issue.
I look forward to doing it with you. I mean, I'm only a plane ticket away, baby.
Yeah, I feel like that may be a little bit inappropriate for Twitch.
Oh, you went way too hard on those blue seals? Huh. Holy shit, fuck nope. You.
I did it perfectly.
Yeah, DNA the queen first.
Yeah, I do need to start DNAing stuff, actually.
That...
Look, we're not going to talk about...
Why are your mistakes never punished?
We're not going to talk about it. Wait, what? Did that not win? I clicked the win button.
If you don't get a heart, you click it hard enough? Stop. If you don't get a heart, you die. Is that worth the 3 seals?
Hmm.
$22 hearts, you are probably good to discard a 3 and a 9. But if you really want to make sure that you see the next ante, I would throw 2 9s and a 3.
This is the gamble. Fucking paid off.
Why are your mistakes never punished?
The game understands the hunger, and it gives me the bunga. This is definitely the ceiling we're hitting now, though.
I appreciate the last low rank mission's name. That's interesting because the last low rank missions are normally like fucking incredibly like dramatic kind of names. But if you appreciate it, that means it's a pun.
Okay, so I'm thinking this actually may prolong the run a little bit. Polychrome Dusk.
No, that is currently worth 8 times. That's currently times your score by 12.
I'm thinking if I take it instead of DNA. Because, I mean, the deck's already a deck.
The deck is already, yes. Right. It gets you through this ante, it does not get you through the next ante.
See, I don't think DNA... I haven't got enough, like, re-triggers on stuff. I haven't had a single thing that's offered me a fucking red seal. Right. This is how we're gonna do this. I've got $10 total. Got $3 here. $7 here. If I get something with a red seal, or a purple seal, I keep the DNA.
Way too late for purple seals. You want a red seal face card that you can play, or nothing else. A red seal heart face card, or bust.
Yep, cool. There's another $3, so I can be depressed now. Never mind, we're good. Alright, how far do we not get now?
Alright, so Dusk you want to play very carefully. Because at the point when Dusk is effective, it is play this hand or die.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be leaning on Dusk, you want to make sure 100% that you have a final hand. Don't dig too hard. Don't greed too hard.
It's not so much a case of leaning on Dusk. I think this is a case of if I have one move left,
no,
that gives me 2 more retries.
No.
Because that gives me 3 activations extra. This gives me 5 activations extra.
No. Would you like to explain to me why that is wrong, or would you like me to explain to you why that is wrong?
So...
I know your reasoning. Read photograph to me.
First played face card gives 2x mult.
Read hanging chat to me.
I see. So that wouldn't... Okay.
Dusk will re-trigger your photograph, and it will re-trigger your photograph. So you are getting ×8 from Dusk, plus the 1.5 for it being polychrome. So you are getting ×12 from Dusk, wherever it's played. You are getting ×8, ×2, ×2 from Chad.
Okay. So we still keep it there. It has another re-trigger, so we get... Fucking hell. Okay, so we get re-trigger... 1, 2... First trigger, second trigger, third trigger. 2 more, so we get 5 triggers from Chad. That's another one from Dusk, so that's 6 triggers on last turn across 2 photographs. So that's 6 times 2, that's 12.
Yep.
Okay. It's also poly, so we've got the 1.5 all the time at the end.
Or it's 3 times 3. If you copy the photograph. So you definitely want to copy. That, how you're copying now, is your optimal copy.
Okay.
Also, Dusk only works on the final hand, so throw some stuff.
Yeah, this is like the last minute bailout. Plus it's polychrome, so we get a little bit of a bonus. Fuck you. Give me my dollar back, you bastard. Fucking audacity of this bitch.
I go to the 8th hour of Gamba. We are going to call it after this, but Josh is determined to die in Ante 13, not Ante 12. Probably should do this. It'll look awful until I can actually get around to sorting it out, but there we go. Now we see Josh Triple H's screen in full. Wait, no we don't. It's covered by chat. Right. I guess we go back.
Okay. Alright, I've only got $6 fucking dollars. I was not expecting to get this far at all.
That is the serpent. Don't bother discarding a lot. Also, because it's the serpent, I would highly suggest you use your dusk here. Play single cards until you get to the final hand, because it is going to be very hard to form a second final hand. To form a second hand if you don't get through.
Okay.
Right, so that got you 100 and...
something.
150 bill on one hand. And now we check out what the new blinds are.
Twice that. Probably.
See what I mean when I said it won't get you another ante, it will get you another round.
Yeah. You know what? At the very least, going out swinging. Fuck you, Flint.
How appropriate that this entire stream we've been talking about smashing rocks, and the last thing you do is get rid of the flint.
I'm simple, man. So, just out of fucking interest. Because I have added 3 fucking levels to it. Yeah, not even close.
Your flush level is currently 56. 3 levels represent an extra 9 malt. So that's an extra, what, 0. An extra 3% on your score?
This is going to be the best hand I can make, pretty much. $28 mil. Not too fucking bad, to be fair. That's the first orange stake win, and it was pretty much fucking handed to me on a plate.
Congratulations, you've now got erratic deck. Erratic deck, by the way, is great for doing things like your jack unlock. Just keep restarting until you get one with a load of jacks. Like, you legitimately could, like, unlock it now. Just start an erratic deck run. If it's not jacks, if it's not a load of jacks, re-roll it. 4 jacks, re-roll it. Seven jacks. Alright. Now discard everything except jacks. Keep going. You don't want to win, literally, you just want to have 5 jacks in hand here.
It's not having them in hand, it's discarding them.
And where do they need to be if you want to discard them? There you go.
Well, they need to be here, but I also need to have a discard left.
There you go. Joker unlocked, hit the road. And now we can call the stream, because you have unlocked everything except for the 7 wilds.
Yeah, what actually... Let's just... Main menu. I'm pretty sure it's like literally... Everything is unlocked apart from the 2 legendaries. Yeah, and the 7 of clubs.
Yeah.
I feel like it will take a while to spin for that, though.
The legendaries you can brute force, but it will take a while.
Doe Joker I still need as well, wherever that is. Yeah, this one. Six Jokers left.
That's a lot of math there, pet. 3 times 2 times 2 times 1.5 plus 3 times 2 times 2 plus 3 times L4 cards versus 8 times 2 times 2 plus 2 plus times L4 times 1.5. Was that the math for the re-triggers?
I know you probably spent a long time typing that out. I know you also most likely typed it out on, expecting a bit more appreciation than what I'm going to give you. But all I am going to say to you, Pet, is Bunga Bunga. And with that, I think we will end stream here.
Yeah, so the way you work out the math in Balatro, you don't work out the entire thing. You don't times absolutely everything. You just work out the important bits. So you want to know the photo chat. You want to know on the first trigger what the number should be. Was I right, by the way, since you have done everything? Was I right that it was the hanging chat that should have been re-triggered?
See, a lot of when I play games like this, I do what looks like it should work. Or I do what I know works. So like with games like Binding of Isaac, with Enter the Gungeon, with all that sort of stuff, I play runs based on my own skill, and I just go for the items and the synergies that I know work, or that look like they would work well with something I'm doing.
Yeah.
Having to sit down and having like 15 minutes to sit there and think about math if I want to is not really how I play roguelites.
Yeah, it's so things like this is where like my cursory understanding, like I was good at math in secondary school, right? So things like that calculation that you've done there, you've thrown in the 1.5x from the polychrome. That doesn't need to be there, because the equation is exactly the same, no matter where that is, because both sides are times by 1.5. So the 1.5 is only applied once, so you can just not include it in the calculation.
So you, because of that, you're sort of saying, you're sort of making it into a reduced differential.
Basically,
if that's the right word. Like you're reducing it as much as possible to compare them.
Well, it's not so much reducing to compare them. It's reducing so that you have to do less math to compare them.
Yeah.
So if you look at that and like, well, that 1.5 will be applied either way. Add.
I do.
Quick, leave while she's.
See, as a programmer, I have to do a lot of math like this off the top of my head. And I have to do a lot of the, like, simplifying it off the top of my head. The difference... The reason I'm struggling with Balatro so much is because the wording is so specifically different. Like, re-triggers and then scoring versus first score and the first thing that scores.
Yeah,
like,
so
for instance, the way I read Photograph, it triggered once. Because it was the first card that scored. The first face card that scores. Every other way that that's worded, like every other card where it's like the first thing, it means it only counts on the first scoring, therefore Chad wouldn't work.
Yeah,
like
so
if it says it's the first time it's scored, it is scored once.
What it says very specifically is the first face card that is scored provides double.
Yeah.
So what that means is the first face card that is scored provides double.
Yeah.
So if that first face card is scored multiple
in
times,
brackets, provides
then,
double.
Yeah, so if when it's scored multiple times, the first face card
in brackets that scores.
Alright. If that was how it worked, then the Joker would literally just be double score if hand includes face card.
Let me find the actual Joker real quick, actually, because I can show exactly where my logic is incorrect.
I understand where your logic is. This is a brackets case here.
Yeah. It's not that. It's Photograph. Where's Photograph? Can't actually find it. I think I'm blind. There it is. So here we go. Let's pull up this.
Yes.
So
first face card gives double mult when scored.
Yeah. So
and then hanging Chad re-triggers the first face card.
This here is brackets for this section, and then this section is a separate bit.
Yeah.
I was reading it as first played as 1, face card as the I'd call that like the variable, basically. Like that's the thing that sticks. So you got like A, this would be B, and then when scored is A1. So A and A1 are linked. So first played when scored. That means, to me, on cursory glance, that means it's scored once when it is first scored. Because of the order of it, I fucked it up. I feel like there is a lot of that has confused me, and I'm gonna have to go through a lot of these and fucking like properly reread them.
Right, the only things where it really gets complicated like that is the re-triggers and the on-score effects. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. But like Ancient Joker, for example, that's worded exactly the same. Each played card with Spade Suit gives mult when scored. So no, in that case,
that's very, very specifically worded differently. That says each played, right? Not first played. That's what hung me up.
Well, you see that's worded differently because it works differently. Because that works for each played, not first played. That's why it doesn't say first place.
See, it's also why Baron sometimes confuses me, because the way I group things in my head is faces.
I think the way you can make this a lot, easier for yourself is scored and triggered are the same word, effectively.
Yeah.
So when a card is triggered, it scores. That's how these jokers interact.
See, I get that. I think it's... The main confusion is I'm used to... You saying that made me realize a better way of explaining why I think it's worded wrong. So, your jokers go left to right, other than ones that trigger on card, right?
Right, so the way the scoring works is...
The way it goes through it from left to right,
played card.
I assume it does that with the jokers when it applies to cards as well. So the Chad, the way I would read it is the Chad then goes through, it does one extra trigger on the first card, it then moves to the next card. When it's gone through that sequence, it would then go and re-trigger the first card again. That's why, because they were split up that way in my head, because of that left to right order of operations, that is why I assumed it would be split.
Right, so in that case, then I'll explain it for you. So, order of operations is played cards left to right, cards in hand left to right, jokers left to right. When a card is played, it checks the jokers to see if anything is relevant and triggers that joker, then moves to the next card played, and then does the same. So if there is a joker associated with a play card, it goes played card, that joker, next played card, played card, played card, hand, 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 joker, 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 joker. Does that make sense? It's the same for like Baron and Mime. So you do played card, played card, played card, played card. Card in hand, card in hand. That card in hand is a queen, it triggers shoot the moon, the joker. Next card in hand, next card in hand, next card in hand, and then joker, 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 joker.
Yeah, okay.
So, programming-wise, what it does is each of the played cards, it searches to see if there's a relevant joker. Then it moves to the next played card, searches to see if there's a relevant joker. And then so on and so forth until you got through all the play cards, and then it does the same for hands. Left to right. If there's any card in the hand, is there a relevant joker? Next card, move along through the hand, and then joker. Joker, 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 joker. And then that's the end of scoring.
This is...
Understanding that is the key to, like, metagaming, basically. That is how you do things like play a flush 5. And then, like, say you've got Shoot the Moon, the Baron, and Tribulate. So Tribulate is going to trigger every time you play a king. So that will trigger every time a king is played in hand. Then is played up. Then you go down to the hand, and you want your queens first for Shoot the Moon, and then your kings after that. Because then you will get the Tribulate triggers 5 times. Then Shoot the Moon triggers however many times you've got, depending on how big your hand is. Then Baron triggers. And Baron is your times 1.5. Shoot the Moon is your plus 13. Honestly, you don't need to go that far into detail, because Shoot the Moon is an awful card that no one uses. It's useful for things like Raise Fist as well. So with actually, Raise Fist is probably a really good way to fucking describe it, because Raise Fist is the lowest card in your hand, adds double mult. So if you, before you play your hand, if you move your Raise Fist card to the start of your hand and then your kings to the end of your hand, it will trigger the Raise Fist first because it looks through the played cards. Then it looks through your hand left to right, and you'll get the addition from the Raise Fist. and then the multiplication from the barons. This is like levels of optimization that are not even slightly necessary, but the reason I'm explaining it is because it helps you understand the order of operations.
Yeah. It's just... I don't normally have to think this hard about order of operations.
You literally, you don't have
normally
to think this
just
hard. What we are talking about here is the level of micro-optimization that is going to get you maybe an extra couple of 1,000 points when you're on, like, Ante-12 and the blinds are in the billions.
It's hard to explain, but the way I see order of operations is very specific to the programming languages I know. I use those and incorporate them into a lot of things. Like my thought process, my like, if I need to do X amount of things, if I need to do like whatever tasks, I apply that same order of operations. The way I process it in my brain is the same way. Elytra works very slightly differently. And because I'm used to this one way of wording and processing order of operations, this new slightly different way throws me, because it uses a lot of the same words, but they mean different things. Like a trigger isn't a back and forth. A trigger is 1 goes to 1.
Annoyingly, there's not really any
at the end.
I was hoping there'd be like a challenge deck that would explain order of operations, but none of them are really relevant for it.
I will eventually figure it out. It's just a case of having to relearn it.
This is like, I literally only know this because I had played the game for 500 hours at this point. So I know that Braze Fist goes before Shoot the Moon, goes before Baron in hand, because I have lost a run. Because I had, obviously, the way it triggers is it auto sorts the cards in hand to be king, 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 queen, 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 lowest card. Which is exactly the opposite order you want them in if you want to optimize. Because you want your lowest card first, then your queens, then your baron. I literally only know that because I have been in that exact situation and realized that they are triggering left to right. Because I've looked at that and says, hey, I can get more score here if my raised fist card triggers before my kings. It's a shame that the hand is ordered highest to lowest. And then realised that the hand is ordered whatever the fuck order I put it in. Tried that out and was like, hey, neat.
Yeah, the ordering the hand is something I worked out, not because it was like... It wasn't ordered that way because I thought, oh, it needs to be done in this way. It was, I was going through the cards, I was looking at my jokers, and I was thinking, right, this is the important card. This one goes first. This is the second most important card. This one goes next to it. I was ordering it like that so that when I was done with the hand, I could then look at it and easily process what I'd just done, why I was playing that hand.
Yeah, so
I noticed one day that I did that, and then the next hand I played was the exact same, so I didn't sort them, and I got like a quarter of the score. That's why I now know that you should order the cards, because it works left to right, and it like that interacts with it. I didn't think it went that deep.
Yeah. So the order of cards in hand is going to be a niche case that is only going to help you in like 1 out of probably 50 rounds. The order of cards played is the one that you're going to want to start micro-optimizing. Because things like photograph, that happens on trigger. So like I said earlier, if you don't have a hanging chad, you want your photograph, you want your face card as late as possible in the hand. That will make a lot more difference and have a lot more things. Because then say you've got like a mult 4 and you've got a mult 7. So because you know that now that the hand triggers left to right, and it takes the card, the order of the cards, not the order of the jokers when it's taken the hand. You get your +4 mult, you get your +4 mult, and then you get your double. So then you are doubling the score that you've got and the 8, rather than doubling the score that you've got and then adding 8. That is where your Bidmus comes in. So you literally asked earlier, like, hey, is there any order I should do my lucky cards when I've got Bloodstone? And you want to put them so that as many of your flat malts trigger before as many of your multiplicative malts as you can.
That was something I didn't know at the time, but I probably would have done it anyway because it looks prettier that way.
Yeah.
The actual question I was asking was, I had 2 cards which were face down, and they were in between. So I had 5 cards. Card 1, 3, and 5 were lucky cards. Card 2 and 4 were face down. I wanted to know if they were guaranteed to be lucky cards because of the order they were in, or if lucky cards are just sprinkled in order of when you get them, rather than
so
in order of like whatever.
In that situation, regardless of whether they were guaranteed to be lucky or not, they should have gone at the end, because you want your lucky cards as close to the left as you can, and your hearts as close to the right as you can. So let's assume the lucky card triggers every time. Let's assume it's a malt card, right? So if you've got, again, just to make it easier, let's say Bloodstone triggers every time, lucky cards trigger every time. So you would then have 20 times 1.5, plus 20 times 1.5, plus 20 times 1.5, and then the next 2 cards, because they were face down, assume they aren't lucky cards. That would be times 1.5 times 1.5. If you'd done it in any other order, that would have been times 1.5, times 1.5, plus 20 times 1.5, plus 20 times 1.5, plus 20 times 1.5.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking like maybe 7,000 points of difference here, but it starts to add up when you're in the very high stakes.
Yeah, it's a couple thousand points of difference, but it's a couple thousand points of difference 4 different times because of all the re-triggers.
Yeah.
And that's also, for a couple thousand multiplicative of the chips that you already have a lot of. That's where, like, early on it doesn't matter too much, it just means you'll need to use another hand. Later on, it is you will not get enough fucking points. You will not be able to remake a hand like that again.
Exactly, yeah. I think probably the, like, if this is a learn by doing situation, when you manage to pull the Trib Legendary Joker, you will learn this sort of stuff real quickly. Because when you've got Trib, that's Tribule, that gives you double score every time a king or a queen is scored. So that's the kind of one where what I said is wrong, but I don't care. It's a lot of math, yeah. So that's the kind of situation where you're like, well, I've got Trib. So I've got 3 kings and 2 4s that are mult. So in that situation, you want to play 4-4 king king king, because then you get +4 times 2 times 2 times 2, rather than times 2 times 2 times 2 +4. That's when you start to, like, cards like that where it's guaranteed and it's not a percentage chance. That's when you start to notice how this happens, how this matters. And then because you learn when they're guaranteed, you learn how to order them. You then also, like, pick up from that, oh, in that case, when it's not guaranteed, I should still order them that way, because we've got a percentage chance of it happening that way.
Yeah.
It's like, if you really want to get into complicated stuff, then imagine you got a lucky card and a malt card and a hanging chat. Then what do you do? What do you place first? The lucky card, which is a 1 in 20 chance of 1 in 15 chance of giving you 20, or the malt card, which is a guaranteed chance of giving you 4. Because then you start to fuck with probabilities, and that's when I just say, fuck it, I can't be asked if this dies, it dies.
Yeah, that's where Gamba Brain. That is where.
No, don't say Gamba, I'll get banned from Twitch.
That is where RNGesus comes in and helps.
Exactly.
You trust, you take all of the random chance you can, and you trust that it will work.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, the run would die later anyway, because it's all RNG.
Yeah, so
probably... If RNG didn't work just, it has no reason to work later.
Yeah, probably like a much more relevant thing to put that in context is lucky cards and gold seals. You can either re-trigger the gold seal for a guaranteed $9, or you can re-trigger the lucky card for for 3 1 in 15 chances at $20. It depends how lucky you're feeling, basically. They are literally lucky cards. So you're like, I could get $60 out of this. Or I could get guaranteed $9 out of this.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you really start, that's when shit like this really starts to sink in.
It is 7 a.m.
Yes, we're doing far too much math for 7 a.m.
We've done... We've been streaming for 9 hours and we've had 2 breaks. I think we go the fuck to bed. And you should probably put an announcement out saying that you probably won't be around to stream tomorrow.
My scheduled stream for tomorrow is from 6. I'll be awake for that. I was hoping to be able to be up early so that I could do Wuthering Waves before my scheduled stream, but that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, is time for bed. Thank you for coming out, chat. I hope you've learnt something, because I feel like I have lost information in this stream.
It certainly be like that sometimes. I ungered, I bungered.
I have cleared 2
I
decks today.
rock.
You have cleared several decks and got a load of unlocks.
Yeah. I'm now 7 jokers off, 6 jokers off being completionist, which is nice. Once I've got all those, and when I've got at least 1 win on all decks, I'm gonna go to challenges. Then it's just clearing stakes, I guess. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, the stakes takes a while.
Anyway, though, I am gonna dip out. I will dip out of the Discord call so we can do outros without shouting over each other.
Oh, the temptation to just keep going and do fucking Wuthering Waves now. Give me my Randa back. Good night. What do you reckon, chat? So my sponsorship ends at 5. The further I get in the sponsorship, the more money I get. But I probably should sleep. Like, I knew when I agreed to play Balatro that I probably wouldn't get to 45. Or third action, Wilds. That's the worst of both worlds. I love it. I am tempted. Right, my plan for Wilds is... if I wake up on time, I'll do Wuthering Waves. If I don't wake up on time, then my next stream is going to be the merch stream. I'm gonna work on some art, get some prints out. After I've finished with that, I'm gonna do some Wilds off stream. Or maybe on stream. I'll figure it out based on vibes. Anyway.
I'm gonna dip out. Later, nerds.
Toodaloo. Alright, and with that, I am going to call it here. I will see you all later, asterisks.